In my last video, I showed you how to use this indicator for binary trading. And the most common question I got afterwards was simple. What changes when you take the same signals in Forex? The answer is, the signal stays the same, but everything after the entry changes completely. In binary, you place the trade and the expiry decides the result for you. In Forex, there is no expiry. You have to decide where your stop goes, where your target is, when to take partial profit, and when to let the trade run. That's the real skill, and that's what this video is about. So today I'm using the AM SuperTrend PRO Engine from AM courses on MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5, and I'll take you through 4 real trades on the 5-minute, the 15-minute, and the 30-minute charts. And I want to be straight with you about something. One of those 4 trades is a loss. I have not removed it, and I have not hidden it. I'm showing it to you because the setup was invalid from the start. And once you see why, you'll be able to spot that same mistake on your own chart before you click anything. Honestly, that losing trade will probably teach you more than the 3 winners. Quick reminder before we go in. This is a tool from my own platform, so treat everything here as education, not as a promise. I'll show you the rules, you decide for yourself. One thing carries over from the last video, and it doesn't change. The signal is closed candle only. No arrow ever appears on a candle that's still forming. Everything else, the dashboard, the higher time frame workflow, the stop placement, I'll explain live on the chart as each trade develops. Stay till the end, because the losing trade comes last, and that's where the most useful lesson is. Let's get started. Here's the first Forex example, and I've deliberately started on the 30-minute chart so you can see the difference from binary straight away. The buy arrow prints on a closed candle. The dashboard confirms macro trend bullish, market state trending, momentum on the buy side. Same checklist as before, nothing new there. But now, look at what I do before clicking, because this is the part binary traders never have to think about. I place 2 lines on the chart first. The stop goes below the recent swing and below the EMA 200. That's the level which tells me the setup is wrong, not a random number, an actual structural level. Then the target goes above, roughly the same distance away as the stop. So before I have a single unit of exposure, I already know exactly what I lose if I'm wrong and exactly what I gain if I'm right. That decision is made while I'm calm, not while the trade is moving. And notice the volatility reading on the dashboard. It tells you in pips how much this market is actually moving. That's what stops you from placing an unrealistically tight stop that gets clipped by normal noise. Order placed, stop set, target set. Now my job is to do nothing. And this is where I want you to be honest with yourself about the entry area. Look at the chart just before the arrow. Price had been chopping sideways around a flat EMA 200, and there was even a sell arrow shortly before this one. The trend reading was valid, but it wasn't especially strong. That's not a perfect textbook setup. It's an acceptable one. So, what protects you in a situation like this? Not conviction. The stop does. Because it sits below the structure, the market has to genuinely break the setup to take me out. Anything less than that is just noise I've already agreed to sit through. Now watch the dashboard as the trade develops. The trend strength reading climbs. The momentum reading climbs too. The market is confirming the direction after the entry, which is exactly what you want to see. But notice, I didn't need that confirmation to hold. My exit levels were already decided. Price pushes up and moves away from the entry in our favor. Price reaches the target level, the order closes automatically, and the trade is done. By the way, if you want to follow along on your own chart, the AM SuperTrend PRO Engine link is in the description below this video. It's a tool from my own platform, and the package includes both the MT4 and MT5 files, along with the complete strategy and risk guide, where this exact stop and target approach is explained in detail. Now let's move to the next chart and see how the same rules work on a faster time frame. Now this next one is deliberate, so watch carefully. A sell arrow prints on the 15-minute chart. Macro trend says bearish. Market state says trending. 2 conditions met. But look at the third line. Momentum does not say strong, it says weak. And our rule is clear. All 3 must agree, and momentum has to be strong, not borderline. So this setup should be skipped. I'm taking it anyway, on purpose, because in Forex, a weak setup costs you something that binary traders never have to think about. I want you to see exactly what that is. The stop goes above the recent swing, the target goes below toward the previous structure, and the order is placed. And straight away, the market refuses to cooperate. Price doesn't drop. It hovers around the entry, then climbs back above it. Look at the chart. This is choppy, back and forth movement around a flat EMA 200, exactly the condition our rules tell us to avoid. The position sits in the red. Now, the structure hasn't broken. The stop is still safely above, so nothing forces me out. But look at what's actually happening to your account here. Your capital is committed, your risk is live, and the market is giving you nothing in return. And watch the dashboard as this drags on. The momentum reading keeps drifting. At one point, it even flips to the buy side while the macro trend is still bearish. The two are disagreeing with each other. That mixed reading is the market telling you it has no clear intention, and you can see it happening in real time on the screen. A strong setup usually shows you its hand quickly. A weak one leaves you sitting there. Eventually, price does fall away and the target is reached. The order closes on the winning side. But here's what actually matters, and it's something binary traders never deal with. This position was held for well over half a day through the overnight session. Check the account history, and you'll see a negative swap charge sitting against that trade, the cost of holding it open across the rollover. So think about what really happened. You accepted a weak setup. Your capital was locked up for hours instead of being available for a clean opportunity. You paid a holding cost, and the market spent most of that time against you. The trade paid, but the decision was still wrong. In Forex, a bad setup doesn't only risk your stop loss, it costs you time, opportunity, and money you never even see on the chart. That's why the momentum condition exists. If it says weak, you skip it. Waiting costs you nothing. Now let's go to a faster chart and look at a setup that actually qualifies. This is the last trade of the video, and it's the one I actually want you to remember. A sell arrow prints. Macro trend says bearish. Market state says trending. But look at momentum once again. It says weak. Same condition that failed our checklist in the previous example. And there are two more warnings on this screen. Look at the arrow just before this one. It was a buy arrow. Signals alternating in both directions is the definition of a choppy market. And look at where price is when the sell arrow appears, right at the bottom of the range, immediately after a big drop, with the EMA 200 sitting flat above. So we're selling into an area where buyers have already stepped in twice. 3 separate reasons to skip. I'm taking it anyway, because in the previous example, a weak setup still paid, and I don't want you walking away with the wrong lesson. Stop above the structure, target below, order placed. And this time, the market gives its answer quickly. Price doesn't fall. It lifts off the low, pushes back up through the entry, and keeps climbing. The position is in the red and getting worse. Now watch the dashboard, because it starts telling you the story before the trade is even over. The momentum reading, which was already weak, begins drifting upward. Then macro trend itself flips from bearish to bullish, and momentum switches sides completely and reads strong buy. Every condition that supported this sell has now reversed. The tool is no longer disagreeing with the trade, it's pointing in the opposite direction. The one thing I do not do is move the stop. It's sitting above the structure, exactly where I placed it before entering, and that's the level that says the idea was wrong. Price reaches it and the position closes. Price hits the stop, and this trade closes as a loss. And notice what happened just before it. In the previous example, the same weak setup paid. Here it cost me. Same tool, same mistake, 2 opposite results. When you break a rule, you're not choosing an outcome. You're handing it to chance. And chance, being kind, is the more dangerous version, because it teaches you the wrong habit. But look at what protected me. The loss was decided before I entered. The stop sat at a level that made sense, and the position closed by itself. That isn't the strategy failing. That's the strategy working. So here's the whole video in one line. The arrow only starts the process. What matters is whether all 3 dashboard conditions agree, whether momentum is strong rather than borderline, and whether the market is genuinely trending. And in Forex, decide your stop and target before you click. Then leave them alone. Losses are a normal part of trading. No indicator can guarantee an outcome. Nothing here is financial advice, and only use money you can afford to lose. If you want the complete framework, the AM SuperTrend PRO Engine link is in the description below. It's from my own platform, and the package includes the MT4 and MT5 files with the full strategy and risk guide. Practice on demo first. The first video in this series covers the same indicator for binary trading. I'll link it on screen. Questions in the comments or to our support email, and subscribe if this helped. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.